Thuli Madonsela, a former public protector, has sparked further controversy by raising concerns about the lack of clarity around former President Jacob Zuma's prosecution over the notorious weapons sale. In addition to costing the nation millions in legal expenses and igniting a fierce investigation into government wrongdoing, Madonsela's comments have rekindled public discussion about a case that has lasted more than 20 years. Zuma is accused of accepting large payments from foreign military corporations in return for political favors in the weapons deal case, which dates back to the late 1990s. Zuma has consistently refuted these accusations over the years, saying he is the victim of political persecution. The case is still pending because of the considerable delay caused by his court fights, appeals, and allegations of unfair treatment. Madonsela, who is renowned for her work exposing governmental corruption, recently offered her thoughts on the peculiar way Zuma's case was handled. She made the suggestion that there are significant concerns over Zuma's prosecution's uneven speed and unresolved status, even though she did not specifically accuse anybody of misconduct. She said, "It is confusing that so little progress has been made in this case after so many years." Her remarks have stoked conjecture over the causes of the protracted court proceedings. While some analysts refer to South Africa's overburdened judicial system and point out that comparable high-profile cases have often experienced delays owing to the intricacy of the evidence and legal procedures, others speculate that strong political interests may be affecting the case. In South African politics, Zuma, the president from 2009 to 2018, remains a contentious figure. Critics claim his leadership was tainted by state capture and corruption, while supporters saw him as a defender of the underprivileged. Once again, the issue of why former public protector Thuli Madonsela has framed the prosecution of former President Jacob Zuma over the infamous weapons sale has generated fresh debate. Madonsela brought up a topic that is now being discussed by the public once again. The litigation has been ongoing for over 2 decades, has resulted in millions of dollars in legal fees for the country, and has led to a serious investigation of government corruption. In the instance of the armaments deal, which began in the late 1990s, Zuma has been accused of accepting substantial payments from international defense firms in exchange for political favors. Zuma has repeatedly denied these allegations and said that he is the target of political persecution. The case has been significantly delayed and remains unresolved due to his allegations of unfair treatment, legal battles, and appeals. Madonsela, a well-known public worker, recently expressed her thoughts on Zuma's case's odd handling. She didn't name particular charges, but she did hint that Zuma's prosecution is troublesome since it moves slowly and isn't finished. She stated it's a little perplexing that after all these years, nothing has changed in this circumstance. Because of her comments, many are questioning what is causing the judicial process to go so slowly. Some commentators believe the case may be influenced by powerful political interests. However, because of the complexity of the evidence and the legal process, South Africa's overworked court system has a history of delaying high-profile trials. Zuma, the former president of South Africa from 2009 to 2018, is still a divisive figure. His admirers claim he stood out for the poor, while his critics claim corruption and state capture corrupted his leadership. In a major political breakthrough, MK Umkhonto we Sizwe, party member Jacob Zuma defeated Mdumiseni Mthuli, the chief whip for the African National Congress, ANC, to win the position of chair of the Pan-African Parliament, PAP, Southern Caucus. The outcome, which shows an increasing trend of support for the MK party, represents a significant change in the political landscape of South Africa and the larger African continent. Zuma has been an outspoken supporter of bolstering Africa's political independence and unity. She is the daughter of former South African President Jacob Zuma. Given the ANC's internal strife and declining support, her win in the PAP election is seen as a direct threat to the party's hegemony in the area. Southern African nations are represented in the Pan-African Parliament's Southern Caucus, which has significant influence over continental policy. As the MK party looks to make its mark in continental politics, Zuma's appointment is anticipated to upset the body's power dynamics. The MK party is gaining popularity at the cost of the traditional dominance of older political groupings like the ANC, which is reflected in this triumph and a larger trend across Africa.